Hey, you see that guy over there smoking? I just came to register. So on my way out, he goes, hey, Bruce. I said, I'm not Bruce. He said, well, they call you Bruce. Who calls me Bruce? He points at the table. I said, I know. That's from the movie. He goes, what movie? Is it Rounders? I said, no, it's Jaws.
Bruce is the name of a great white shark that was the main antagonist of Jaws, and was the collective name for a reoccurring group of supposedly mutated great white sharks thought to be closely related genetically. This particular incarnation of the shark was depicted in the film Jaws, released in 1975.
So in the video I posted last Sunday, and I announced there's some references, movie references, and I asked, can you guess it, guys? I got only 2 people with partial answers. Both are correct. One said that hand is from Casino Royale. Yeah, James Bond movie, the famous hand at the end of the movie. Then there was, my name is Inigo Montoya. That's Princess Bride. And at the end I gave you I Like, which is Borat. I'm disappointed I didn't get more answers. So just on the other side from Casino, there's I thought it's a strip bar, drive-through strip bar. Turns out it's a coffee place. Come on, again disappointment. Yeah, I went shopping, I need some stuff, so here looking for some granola bars, healthy breakfast. But I was thinking something, just chatting with friends, and we discussed, I want to connect this to my idea of freedom, which I insist all the time. Every my thought, every my belief is based on freedom. If I see lack of freedom, I'm not for it. So we have our government protecting us and giving us to do certain things, or like in these corona days, not to do. So to do a must. And you cannot go to church because that's high disease place. Let's switch to poker. Your government taking care of you, limiting you how much you can spend, how much you can put on a poker table. Everything comes from a state gaming commission. It has to be approved. So casinos can request something, but they don't approve. So still it's government. Don't blame the casinos. So we have for example, dumb games at Commerce. 2-5 game, $200 buy-in. So you're gonna play with 40 big blinds. At Hustler in LA, it's 300 buying, a little better, but it's only 60 big blinds. 2-5 game. They also have a 5-5 game, which is up to 1,000, from 300 to 1,000. So there are bigger games. But again, why those limits? So now I'm comparing that to this game at the 500 Club in Fresno. 1-3 game. I don't know what's the initial buying, but after, when the new table opened, maximum buying is the amount of the big stack. So somebody has 2,000, you can buy 2,000. Blinds are 1 and 3, but straddle is up to 50% of your stack. In Las Vegas, many casinos limited only on under the gun, or maybe under the gun and on the button. At 500 Club, any position, including the blind. So you can straddle on blind for like $254. You have to stop by and try this game. Let's move to different states. Like Washington, I think maximum bet, it doesn't matter, they call it no limit, but maximum bet is 300. And the maximum buy-in is 300. In Arizona, if you play 1-2 game, maximum buy-in 100, your maximum bet is 100 also. So never mind that you have 500 in front of you, you cannot bet more than 100. In 300 buying game, your maximum bet can be only 300, even you have like 1,000. In Minnesota, I think it's still today, maximum bet is $60. So that's more like a spread game. It's not even, you cannot call it no limit. When your maximum bet is $60. How about the old days in Florida? I think they changed in 2007. I was there exactly immediately after the change. I played at the Hollywood. Maximum buy-in was $100, and they spread all kind of games. Limit, no limit, hold them. 7-card stud, no matter what it is. Maximum buy-in is 100. You can play 1-2 game, 2-5 game, and there was even 5-10 game. Maximum buy-in 100. Let me tell you this, in conclusion, I really don't need a casino or a government to worry about the amount of money I put on a table or I'm gonna bet. Oh, but we need to protect addicted gamblers. Really? Why? Amount of money they have is their limit. After that, they cannot keep losing anymore. Oh, they're gonna second mortgage on a house. So, it's his house, it's not yours. It's just me, based on a freedom. Government shouldn't order individual what to do. Government make rules for everybody, but not for individual and individual's action. So if I'm gonna mortgage my house and put it on 17 on a roulette, it's my problem, not theirs. Here we go, 500 club again. You know what? Some people complain in the last video, there's not enough poker hands, really. Oh, they're addicted to me losing, so they want more poker hands. I'm saturated. I'm here playing every day, too much. I need to go somewhere. Well, close here it's Yosemite, but there's snow right now there. Maybe I'll find a spot. I have to rest. Maybe this may be my last report from 500 Club. I need a break. Well, it was almost 6 hours, and I can tell you I have no poker hands for you because I gave only $2 tips to dealers. $2 means I won 2 hands. I'm down 150. Same thing was yesterday, 4 hours and $2 tips to dealers. Better luck tomorrow. So here I am for another round. About third week that I'm here. You can see there's the RV, and all that side, all those offices are empty. This side, mostly full. But the mall manager came, knocked on the door. I said, I know, you get the knock, I'm gonna have to move. He was a nice guy, asked, what I'm doing. I said, well, I'm playing poker every day. He said, okay, well, if you're playing okay, but still, that means I'm gonna need to move. This may be the end. This week is the end. I'm basically here. I just didn't make a decision where I'm going next. It's weird. Here's the graph showing like I have 3 wins in a row, then 3 losses in a row. Then again, 3 wins in a row, and then 3 losses in a row. So when you put all that together, I'm about 0. So in next few days, my goal is to be in a positive column and hope to catch some hands for you, because I hate this video to be empty. All right, 5 hours. And you're gonna good news or bad? Let's do good news. Good news, I didn't lose too much. Bad news, I lost again. It's just going down. So either a break or I just have to take it. Again, $3 tips for dealers. Try the hand, pocket aces, didn't lose. I won $40 with aces. Comes hand, I have pocket 6s. Flop is ace king 9. Turn is 6. Everybody check the flop. I bet $6 on a turn. Everybody folds. And there was like 5 people in a hand. Then I have pocket jacks. Flop is 4, 5, 6. I bet 20. We get 2 callers. Turn is 8. Okay, 7 makes a straight, so all 3 of us check. River is 6. I bet 25. I get call from the big blind and call from the button. I show jacks. Big blind shows 10-6. Button guy shows 8 something. Just cannot do it these days. Whole week. All right, finally. Good news and bad news. Good news, I didn't lose. Bad news, I didn't win too much. Just 260. So, finally, won a couple of bucks. First time positive session since Thanksgiving. It was painful. I was getting depressed, wanted to quit forever. So, how it started? I'm getting ready to go to casino, and I was texting to my poker group. I said, guys, I'm in trouble, losing since Thanksgiving. And one of them actually said, today you're gonna win, you're gonna be good, and whatever. He was right. So it was not some great moves or some great plays I made, just regular stuff, except there was no river cards that kill me. So made one bad decision, I'll tell you that later. I went down, sit down, and the first hand, I looked, they dealt me, I even don't have chips. I'm getting ready, dealer wants my player's card. I just look fast, 9-6 of clubs. Usually I would play that, but I'm not ready, so I toss it away. Flop comes 9-6-6. God, turn is 8, and guy on my right side bets 100. I said, oh, I missed a good one. Well, just a few hands later, like maybe 3 hands later, I have pocket kings. I raise pre-flop and 2 callers. Flop is 8, 9, 10. Possible problems, but so I bet 30. Guy on my left calls, and the guy on my right goes 80. I just folded. He gets a call. Turn is 9, river is 8. They managed to go all in, and he shows 10-9. Then in a big blind, I get king-queen offsuit. There was on a button pre-flop raise, $12. 2 of us call, and flop comes queen 10-9. Okay, top pair, gut shot. We check, and the button guy, he bets 23. He had about 800. Guy on my right side calls, and I call. Turn is 8. 2 of us check, and then he bets 60. Well, this guy calls. I just have a top pair, and I call. River is jack. I bet 40, and they both fold. But that was a good pot, and now I'm up about 200. I like to win. And it's so painful when you're not winning. I think you know what I'm talking about. That was about hour and a half at that table. That was a must-move table. Then they moved me to main game. And over there, I have pocket tens. He raises 25 pre-flop. I call. Flop is queen 8, 4. He bets 35, and I call. Turn is 6, and he bets over 100. I call. River is a heart, so I check, he checks, I show him. And now I'm on about 400 plus. And then comes this hand where I made a mistake. But you cannot have them all. I pocket 8s. And again, he raised, the same guy, and 2 of us call. Flop is 10, 5, 6, 2 hearts. I just assume they don't have 10. Pocket 8s is good. I bet 35. They both call. Flop is $165 out of nothing. Turn comes 7 of hearts. I have open-ended straight flush, so I decide to bet 50. One guy folds. He thinks for a while. I said, okay, he's folding or bluffing. It's just his body language was telling me. Suddenly he pushes 160. So that is $110 raise. At this moment, pot is 375. And I have to put another 110. What would you do? Money odds are not there. I have a open-ended straight flush draw. So what are we dealing here with? Against his range, which is open wide. His range is any 2 cards below Broadway cards. I may be there even 40%. If he has a made hand, I have maybe only 20%. I don't like to call. But that's something, somehow, his body language told me. I said, he's bluffing. He's bluffing. I hate hero calls, but I called. River is another 5. It's not hard. I don't have straight. I pocket 8s. I check. He checks. He has 8, 9 of clubs straight. So $110 into 375. That was a bad play. At the end, I won one, again, decent pot, like $150 with Jack 10 of hearts, flush came on a river, and I cashed out, happy to log the positive session after 7 days. And now let's do the quick top 5. I started with movie references, so let's finish with movies. 5 movies that I can watch over and over and over. Number 1 is Japanese movie, director Akira Kurosawa. The movie is called Rashomon. It was made in 1950, and the main character is legendary Japanese actor Toshiro Mifune. I like this movie. It's black and white, and the whole movie has music. It's not some Japanese music or special. It's Ravel's Bolero. Movie is a little bit weird. Toshiro Mifune is some samurai, and then somebody was killed somewhere, and now there's investigation. So there is 5, 6 like witnesses, including some witch and some ghost or whatever, and everybody gives his view of the murder. Movie is so legendary, unbelievable. Number 2, movie that I saw 11 times in theater. 11 times in maybe period of 3 weeks. 11 times. Later I had it on a tape and watched it. I don't think today that I can really watch it again, but I watched it already so many times, it made a list. Last Tango in Paris, legendary Marlon Brando and Maria Schneider. Movie was made in 1972 with Italian director Bernardo Bertolucci. It was famous in Europe, maybe not that much in America, but in Europe, everybody was crazy about that movie. It has some sex scenes, and I just came out of high school, so I saw the movie 11 times in theaters. A couple of years later came out a movie that made it in number 3, because I saw it 7 times in theaters and numerous times on a videotape. I was obsessed with that movie. Night Porter, 1974, with Charlotte Rampling and Dirk Bogarde. He plays a ex-Nazi concentration camp guard, and she was in that concentration camp. So they used women, to entertain themselves. And now she came to some seminar, I think in Vienna, I forgot, and sees him at the front desk. He didn't act like he recognized her, but then they hook up, and there's even some heavy scenes there. 7 times in theaters. Number 4, let's switch to some more modern movies. Gonna put Blood In, Blood Out. Movie was made in 1993 about 3 buddies from Los Angeles, Mexicans, and they go different ways. One ends up in jail, one ends up being a cop, the other one is artist, and it's the story about them. A lot of jail scenes and crime, but excellent movie. Maybe even too long, but I don't know. I was able to watch it more than once whenever it was on TV. So number 5, let's see, something newer, like 2007 Coen Brothers movie, No Country for Old Men. That was, I remember when I saw it, I was like mesmerized in the movie theater. Movie is with Javier Bardem. He plays the bad guy. Josh Brolin, always classic Tommy Lee Jones. So there's a sheriff, there's a bad guy, there's a lot of money, there's a story. I guess you saw it. You had to. I mean, it's amazing movie. And I'm gonna watch it tonight again. Really, I'm gonna go now and watch it. I love it. I love it. So for now, let's conclude this happy day. I had a positive session, and in a few days I'm gonna leave Fresno. There's a new order, again closing everything and bullshit, and also people cannot go to RV parks. So I have to leave California. I'm going to Nevada and Arizona. These idiotic times that we live in. Well, so long, and good luck to everybody on the felt in closed casinos.